We woke up Monday morning and knew that we had had a terrible storm. It was amazing. We couldn't sleep at all that night because of the rain and the lightning and the thunder. We got up and got out to see what was going on right around dawn, and there was a river coursing through our farm. Our farm is bordered on one side by the Anawake Creek, and the creek was up 30 feet. As we walked around the farm and surveyed the damage, one of the giant trees that the water took down ran into a power pole, and then we lost our power. On Monday morning, the waters got probably within 20 feet of the house. Then they started to recede. We were really hopeful that things were going to be okay. We could see some of our plants and they still looked alive. Lettuce, cabbages, and chard, sweet potatoes, and we thought, well, maybe it's going to be okay. And then it rained again on Monday, and the waters rose. It got within 10 feet of the house, and it sat there for 2 days. They couldn't fix the power to our house because they couldn't get to the pole. It was in the middle of the flood. What used to be our lower fields looks like a lake, and there's an island in the middle of the lake, and that island is our burn pile, and our burn pile is about 15 feet tall, but you can only see maybe the top 5 feet of it. For the first 24 hours, Joe was in a complete daze. He sat on the couch and stared into space. I remember it clearly. We had people at our house and they were cooking dinner for us. Joe couldn't even talk to him. He literally was just staring off into space. Just 3 days of sitting in water completely killed everything. Our fall lettuces, we lost our fall cabbages, we lost kale, we lost endive, we lost chard, we lost beets, we lost radishes. Then we lost our late summer plants as well. We lost our eggplants, we lost our beans. We had a beautiful field of zinnias. It was huge. And the whole thing's just gone, and now it's as if it never existed. I still can't quite wrap my brain around how much time we lost. The bigger losses are the loss of our topsoil, the loss of equipment, and our pump is just gone. It floated down the river. Our irrigation system is in need of extreme repair at best. In the summertime, the creek was maybe a foot deep, and at its widest, it was 4 feet wide. Now in the spring, when it's typically rainy, it gets a little more active than that, but it has a new path now, and it goes through the middle of what used to be some of our fields. Everything was planted in soil that was cultivated organically for the last 30 years. There is no way for me to even comprehend what we lost. Just in 2 years, we had put literally thousands of dollars worth of compost in the soil. When you think about recovery, there's immediate recovery. Like, we got to deal with all these trees. 150-year-old trees, huge pines. The water knocked down and dragged through the farm. These are not things that we can just go out and do with an axe. We need equipment to move sandbars. We need money to pay people to bring in machines to do this work. And that's just step one. Then we've got to get soil tested. We've got to figure out if there are any contaminants in this water and what it's going to do to future plants. There's no way we could afford to bring in enough compost to make it plantable again anytime soon. And we'll have to hire experts to help us figure out how to rebuild the soil. We have to lay off our employees. We have 3 people that were working with us, and they just don't have a job anymore. One of them is a mother of 5. So in addition to losing our crops, our livelihood for the fall, and having to tell our employees who we really care about that we can't employ them anymore. We have to clean up this huge mess, and it's going to take a tremendous amount of time and heart and fortitude. And here we are looking at thousands and thousands of dollars worth of repairs and remediation, and we don't have any income because all of our crops are ruined. I don't know how you're supposed to do that.